Buescher out in front of Kyle Busch. That Traxxas number 18 of Kyle Busch stalking the 31 of James Buescher.
How impressive is that move Ty Dillon made? We're seeing Kyle Busch. He can't get his way around our leader, Buescher, but Dillon's not only driven around him, he's driven away from him.
Kyle Busch is going to do it right here, though. James Buescher moves up the racetrack. Ooh!
Very close. Down to the apron goes Kyle Busch. Then he shoots up the racetrack, almost gets into the 31. And here comes Hornaday for second, trying to take that spot away.
How about that young driver, Ron Hornaday, trying to get by Kyle Busch here? Ooh, close.
Wide into turn 4. That moves Kyle Busch all the way up the racetrack. He has to catch it before he gets in the wall. And Hornaday catches the wall.
Caution's out, caution's out.
Caution is going to come out. Both drivers trying to get by. Looked like the 17 of Timothy Peters. They slid up the racetrack, and now Kyle Busch not happy at all.
It's all good, dude.
And Kyle Busch is going to turn the 33 into the wall. Championship contender Hornaday in the wall.
Well, Kyle Busch should be parked for this race and maybe the rest of the season for that.
Holy cow, I can't believe he did that.
Championship contender Ron Hornaday hard into the wall. Kyle Busch sends him in.
You all right?
You know, we saw him playing games like that at Martinsville, but we're running over 180 miles an hour here.
Window net down on the 33 of Hornaday. The two trucks were trying to get by the 17 of Timothy Peters.
I think it was a 07.
Oh, 07, excuse me.
Pencil, that's what I was getting at.
That is unbelievable.
Yep, and that takes that 33 truck out of this championship hunt, I believe.
Hornaday coming in just 15 points back. Definitely in this championship hunt.
Gained 32 points on the lead of this championship in 4 races and have it all come to an end like that.
Obviously, Kyle Busch is really mad at Ron Hornaday as they went side by side by that lap truck of the 07 of Johnny Chapman. Here it is right here. They go side by side.
Hornaday has to go up.
Kyle squeezes down on Ron, but Ron he's got to be in control of his truck. They both do a little bit of contact into the wall, but I believe those trucks could be repaired and maybe race for the win still.
And the caution has come out now. Right now, the caution is already out.
A little bit more damage on Ron Hornaday's truck. Very minimal damage to that 18 truck, but this is when he's going to show his displeasure to Ron Hornaday. He gets up against him, and he just won't never turn him loose, Mikey.
He's running wide open in the back of that truck, and he finally turns him head on into that outside wall.
I don't think NASCAR is going to. And I think this goes beyond a little bit of have at it, boys.
Oh, it's definitely way past that. That truck's running 130, 40 miles an hour when it hits that outside wall.
Look at that thing jump up off the ground. Look at all the damage to that 33 truck.
Later parts of the season, teams always bring extra parts, spare things, but this hit is so massive that the front clip has to be bent. Everything underneath that hood damaged beyond repair.
He's out. He may get back on the racetrack and gain 2 or 3 positions.
I don't think he's going to do that, Phil.
I think that truck's probably ruined. This is the beginning of it. They go by. You see Johnny Chapman all the way down on the bottom of the racetrack as far as he can go. They're battling for second place right behind our leader. Hornaday gets a little bit loose. He runs Kyle up into the outside wall. He makes contact with the outside wall. And then they get down to the other end of the racetrack.
There you saw the yellow lights. They came out right away. And again, not much damage to either truck. Both cosmetic, could have been worked on.
You can see how tight Kyle is on the side of Ron. He gets loose when he goes around Johnny Chapman, pulls the air off his truck, and they both go into the outside wall. And I guarantee you Ron has no idea what's fixing to happen.
We got trucks on pit road. Again, the 17th lap of this 147 lap race, and a shocker early on in this one. James Buescher gets the first pit stall.
Looks like fuel only for a number of trucks. A little bit of a chassis adjustment on the 3 of Austin Dillon. Fuel only for Kevin Harvick as they race off pit road. James Buescher looked like maybe Austin Dillon may have won the race off pit road. See tires going on Jason White's Gunbroker truck. Ooh, Parker Kligerman pulls out in the middle of traffic.
Interesting to see if Austin did get that lead. You talked about his truck was fading a little bit, Phil. He didn't have the truck he wanted early in the race. They made a chassis adjustment, and then if he could grab the lead off pit road, that's going to be huge for his championship hopes.
Here comes Ty Dillon off of pit road. Again, Ty Dillon potentially, he raced his way back to the front, so he was on the lead lap, didn't have to worry about getting the lucky dog. Now you see the 18. That's the truck driven by Kyle Busch. NASCAR has said the 18 and Kyle Busch parked for the race, and Kyle Busch and Eric Phillips, you will need to report to the hauler, the NASCAR hauler, at the conclusion of this race.
I'm speechless.
At Martinsville, we saw tempers flaring. At a short track, you've got a little bumping and banging. We come to a big racetrack like Texas Motor Speedway, where we have seen speeds upwards of nothing we've seen all year long. The fastest racetrack we go to, and now we have Kyle Busch retaliating on the 33, upwards of 150 miles an hour.
Well, Ron get loose right there. Made some contact.
This is turns 1 and 2
here.
And they send him into the wall. 3 and 4. Ron Hornaday, Kyle Busch involved in our first caution of the evening.